Hey y'all, it's Chungha and welcome back to my channel. In terms of releases, I feel like November was kinda mid, but we move. For this video I'll be also ranking each comeback as opposed to just reviewing them like I did with my October comeback review. Let me know what you thought of these comebacks in the comments and which one was your favorite. Let's get started. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard, but it's still bad. The first part of the chorus was fine, but my main issue was the second part of the chorus. It sounded messy and was overall really annoying. I guess I can appreciate the fact that they're trying to do something different, but this was just a miss 5 out of 10. I usually like pop punk K-pop songs, so you'd think I'd like the one. But it was just bland and boring to me. I did like the bridge and I wish that the song had the same upbeat vibe throughout. 5.7 out of 10. Virus was fine, I guess. It was just boring in my opinion. I feel like ever since Sungwoo went to the military their title tracks have been getting worse and worse. I was especially disappointed about this comeback because I ended up liking all of the B-sides more than the title track, and I hate when that happens. I miss 2020/2021 Victon and I feel like they're slowly losing what made them special in the first place. 6 out of 10. I don't know. The mixing was just weird to me. I felt like there was just too much going on throughout the song. Hopefully this grows on me the way that Anti-Fragile did, but as for right now this is a no for me. Also, just like Victon's comeback, every single B-side was so much better than the title track. This is actually the first time that I disliked a Red Velvet title track, so yeah. 6.4 out of 10. The only reason why I liked this slightly more than Birthday is because I felt like it was a little bit more cohesive. Going into this I was really worried about the concept change and I was expecting this to be really terrible. While it was not as bad as I originally thought it would be, I still don't like it. On the bright side, I do think that Tempest did good with what they had, and this does prove that they're capable of executing both a bright and badass concept, I guess. Hopefully this is like a one-time thing though. Maybe Yuhua Entertainment was just trying to experiment or something, and they go back to their bright concept, because this ain't it. 6.5 out of 10. Tap, tap, tap. Ay, tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap was alright, I guess. It's pretty catchy and I did find myself singing it while making this video, so it does have the potential of growing on me. 7 out of 10. This was cute. But I do feel like this should have been released in the summer and had the potential to be a summer hit, which was a missed opportunity. 7.2 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, I am disappointed that this wasn't a new single and that it was just a remix of a B-side that they released in their debut mini-album, but I still liked it, and I do like it better than the original. 7.4 out of 10. Dreams was so refreshing to listen to and perfect for the holidays. 7.6 out of 10. I liked the eerie and sensual feeling this song gave off. Poison Rose actually kinda gave me PIXY vibes, especially at the rap parts. This would have been a perfect Halloween song, so I think this was released too late. 7.8 out of 10. I liked the classical and circus vibe of Back in Vogue. I'm not too sure about some of the ad-libs though, some of them kind of seemed awkward to me. But overall I think Back in Vogue is a bop. The B-sides on the other hand were interesting to say the least. I found most of them to be messy and simply uninteresting. I think that Alexa needs to work on her B-sides, but other than that she's doing a really good job of creating a distinctive sound for herself. 8 out of 10. I mean ATEEZ is just gonna do it each and every time. There is genuinely no K-pop group that does trap-styled songs as well as them, like no one is touching them for real. 8 out of 10. The visuals in the MV were so beautiful. This feels like a classic J-pop song which I love, because most K-pop groups don't make J-pop songs but K-pop ones that happen to be sung in Japanese. Which I don't think is a huge problem by the way, but just what I'd prefer. 8.2 out of 10. I was originally semi-disappointed with Draw. I liked it, but I felt like it sounded too much like a B-side, but it's grown on me a lot. 8.3 out of 10. I had a really hard time ranking Selfish and the song that's in 7th place because I liked them both equally. Anyways, let's get into the actual review. I loved Yua's vocal tone in this song. The only thing I was iffy about was the chanting part after the chorus. I remember laughing so hard at the Zom Zom part, but I surprisingly enjoyed it. I loved how experimental and cohesive her mini-album was. 8.4 out of 10. I think P1 Harmony is finally going back to their old style in terms of titles, which I think is a good move. The rapping duo of Intak and Jongseob is a dangerous combination. Y'all were 100% right about Jongseob being one of the best 4th-gen rappers. Like his charisma is too good and he's so fun to listen to. I'm gonna need that mixtape, like tomorrow. 8.4 out of 10. And who said that ITZY fell off? Oh. And that they've reached their peak? Oh. They came back stronger with a bop, as I knew that they would. I think my favorite part about this comeback would probably be the concept that they went with this time. Like, I loved the weird and mischievous vibe that Cheshire gave off. I feel like they shine the most when they do concepts like this and Loco, as opposed to when they do the be yourself motivational type concepts like Wannabe. The entire album was actually so good, like, every single B-side was just immaculate. And yes, that includes Boys Like You. The funny thing about Boys Like You, when I first heard it I liked it but I didn't understand it, but now listening to the album it makes so much more sense because it fits so well with the other songs. I always believed in you, ITZY. Oh, and about what I said about Selfish, Cheshire was originally going to be in 8th place but I realized that I liked it better than Back Down, so that's why it's in 7th. I just wanted to specify just in case anyone was confused. Anyways, 8.5 out of 10.
Get a haircut, get a haircut, get a haircut.
The first time I listened to Haircut I didn't like it, like at all. Like I absolutely hated the chorus. Then it grew on me, and it grew on me good, as you can obviously tell considering how high it's ranked. I mean, Gaeon's rap part? The bridge? Chef's kiss. I think the reason why I originally didn't like this comeback was because I was hoping that it'd be similar to their last comeback Hello World, and when it wasn't, I think that's why the initial disappointment came in. But now that I've went back to listen to the entire album, I actually really like how experimental it is. While I do still like their previous album more, I do like the fact that they're doing something different this time. I also really loved the Edward Scissorhands vibe of this MV. The emo look really suits them. 9 out of 10. This song is so cute. I was relying on CSR to come back and to give us a cute and timeless track, and they delivered. Even if all failed, and all of my other faves released a bad song, I knew that they wouldn't disappoint me. They're my sisters for real, like. Oh, and congrats to them for having their first win 4 months after debut. I mean, when you make good music, God gives you good things, so well deserved. 9.2 out of 10. I'm dreaming like a young boy. I love this song so much. I'm not even gonna lie, this genuinely got me emotional, like the lyrics are so beautiful and relatable. I just love listening to music that really makes you feel something, even if that feeling is sadness. Like Youngboy really hit me like a fucking truck, because I was not expecting it to be that good, and of course, the B-sides are bops as well, so really solid album. I know 9i isn't that known, so if you haven't listened to their mini album go do it now. I promise you won't regret it. 9.5 out of 10. Why is this so good? Like, I mean everything about this song was amazing. The vocals, the raps, the lyrics, everything was perfect. I absolutely love this version of Just Be and I think this concept suits them so well, and I hope they stick with it. Knowing that they personally contributed to this comeback as well, knowing its subject matter, and finding out what they did for Omega X just makes me see them in a completely different light, and have so much more respect for them. 10 out of 10. Bruh. They have got to be putting something into the water of these rookie girl groups, because this is insane. Aaron and Sio's vocal tones are just ridiculous. I literally felt myself floating while listening to them sing. Like, these girls are dangerous. Not to mention that their debut mini album is one of the best this year. Like, this is such an amazing debut, and I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for their future comebacks. 10 out of 10.
I'm in my zone, just leave me alone. Bye bye. 너 때문에 휘둘렸던 시간 okay. 난 두 번 말해. Bye. It's your birthday. 너와 터뜨리던 champagne. 온통 달콤하던 SK. 처음처럼 난 celebrate. Back in the day. 눈치채지도 못하게 조각하기 전 네 옆에 다시 돌아가 celebrate.
And that was my November comeback review. Thank you so much for making it to the end. If you liked this video, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I'll see y'all later. Bye.